AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. This is Community Connection. Thursdays, we get a chance to turn our focus to education, and we get to talk with an alum of the Grand Island Public Schools and Grand Island Senior High, Bianca Ayala, who is now a principal at Gates School, and naturally, she's ready for Halloween. Good morning.
Good morning.
I told her not everybody dresses up to be on the radio, and then she explained it's storybook character day. Is that right?
It's dressed as your favorite book character. Say boo to bad choices.
Okay. So, I'll let you kind of imagine what the costume looks like. But the real reason we're here to talk is to talk about impact on communication. And the main focus on this is you're bilingual. You grew up in a Hispanic family, so I mean this has been part of your world. And now that you're back in education and an administrator now since January, you see this really as a key tool for you and for the entire school over at Gates.
I do. I have been able to speak Spanish since I was little. My grandparents didn't speak any English, so I had to be able to communicate with them one way. At home, we speak Spanglish. We, go back and forth between English and Spanish, but it has always been a key resource for me, especially in education. I've worked in title buildings before, and then with the influx of newcomers that have been moving into Grand Island, Gates is seeing a higher population of EL students that are growing, and I'm able to communicate with the parents and the students and break it down for them and help them be able to translate what they need to communicate. But then even yesterday, there was a girl telling me, I need to say something, but I don't know how to say it, and she told me in Spanish, and then I said it, broke it down word by word, and then she repeated me in English so she could communicate with her teacher.
Comfort level grew very quickly.
Yes.
I can see already that, especially for new residents, and let's face it, we're a melting pot. We are. There's just a lot of folks coming, realizing there is a good life available here. There's great education available here, great opportunities available. But if you're coming in and suddenly you have language challenges, you have financial challenges, you probably have some housing challenges as you try to figure out where in the heck you're going to live. There's a lot of things going on, so this just adds to the stress level, especially for the kids.
Yeah, and the parents just want to know, what do we need to do? When do we need to be here? How do we do it? And we have just created that. And I mean, at Gates, we have Spanish, we have Vietnamese, we have Somali, and we have Arabic languages that are being spoken. And so anytime we create a flyer or any kind of document, we make sure that all 4 of those languages are being identified on top of our English so that all the parents can be communicated with.
So who helps you with the translations for the other dialects or languages that you talked about?
Well, we are so lucky with technology these days because there's this app called Canva. It will translate in any language you want. Is it accurate? I have no idea, sadly.
You hope so.
I hope it is because it's online and it's a source that is recommended for teachers, and we use it, and we've heard positive things. The parents said they can understand what's happening and what is needed. For example, this week we were celebrating Red Ribbon Week, and the parents wanted to know what was being celebrated each day, and with those flyers, they were able to understand it, and their students came ready to celebrate the week.
How cool is that? Bianca Ayala is the new principal for Gates. So let's talk about being in that world of administration. You've been in there since January. You've had to run into a hiccup or two, and even just some of those things you're going, okay, what do we do? Has it gone well so far?
It's gone really well. I mean, it was a challenge at first because I took over in the middle of the year, and just making sure that things are put in place that someone else began, and then being able to finish that. So I just rode through the road the best that I could, and this year has gone even more smooth than it did because I was able to make the adjustments I felt that were needed and then be able to implement them. The biggest thing that we have really been trying to do at Gates is our safety, making sure that before and after school that the parents are using the crosswalk, that the teachers are using the crosswalk. We have people all over, so students are being safe when they're entering and exiting the building.
Gates is back off of the main road. I mean, you still have good access, but because of its location off to the west of Blaine and Custer,
it's kind of hidden.
It can be kind of hidden, and it can be, you think of it as a little secluded, but yet you still have to get in and out to drop kids off or pick them up. So it can be tangled up just a little bit.
Yeah, it is. And, when parents, they want to park their cars there so that way they can pick up their students. And it's first come, first serve, but then we also have to make sure we're not stopping in the middle of the road and letting kids get in and out. And we have worked so hard on that I probably haven't seen a single car do that in the last month to 6 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. I think they just are used to me, constantly reminding them.
Well, wearing that costume every day is really going to go ahead and get their attention.
They know where I am.
Yeah.
I might be short, but I stick out.
She says, don't make me come over there. Both of my sons had a chance to go to Gates, and so what they were able to do was walk down that pathway that is available past kind of the open area south of the school. And for folks who live in that area, they know exactly what path I'm talking about.
Yeah, I live over there.
Yeah, but you're also near the walkway that goes through Grand Island too, so that gives increased access for kids in that area. So for those who do walk, it's great.
Yeah, we have lots of students who use that bike path. We actually have an international teacher from Africa this year, and she lives kind of closer to Bar, but she has used the bike path to walk to and from school.
So with bilingual ability, I'm sure that helps the trust level very quickly too.
It does. The parents know that they have someone that they can communicate with, but it's also so great to see it with the students because they want to be able to communicate with other students. We have implemented a Spanish word of the day that we do each day during our morning announcements, so I can hear the students using it. About a week ago, I had a parent actually texted me and she said, I came home tonight and I saw my son on Duolingo because he wants to communicate with the new student in Spanish. So the kids have an interest for it and they just want to be able to communicate and be together and learn together.
Sounds to me like you're setting up a great foundation. So kudos, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
I can't wait to see what costume you bring next time you come.
It'll be quite the surprise for you.
I've had a chance to know Bianca for a long time. I know her folks well. I know your brother well. In fact, he still communicates with me, even though he lives up in Wisconsin, and I've turned him into a Packer. But that's all right. He understands, and so do we all, and I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Brian.
Keep up the great work. Bianca Ayala on behalf of Gates School. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.